lanes, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capping space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capping space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la.
Hello. I'm a little under the weather, so just bear with me. I am going to show you some stuff, but first things first, like I've been saying for months, my stuff is copywritten. That's first. So I can strike whatever the fuck I want within those guidelines. Please know that. So the only way I could get in trouble on this channel if they were false strikes. False strikes, not because you think that you don't deserve them. False strikes are lying on the form just to get a strike. That is a false strike. Not telling exactly what I see, giving timestamps, give them examples of exactly what's being shown on the screen, and that lines up with what I'm telling them I'm striking for, and then they could go to it and see exactly at the timestamp exactly what I said. So no, honey, I ain't worried about anything, any of your threats of retaliation for me striking my copywritten work. And the audacity to sit here and tell people that YouTube told you that you can use it, my copywritten content as you want to make your content. What world does YouTube do that? Do you know the amount of lawsuits they would be in if they were saying that, oh, you can use as much copywritten content as you want as long as you can make your content? Fucking idiots. And people just eat this up like it's fact. What is a fact is my stuff is copywritten. All of these images on my screen, copywritten. I have audio, copywritten. I have streams, copywritten. So yes, if my stuff's being used on any of it, I will strike it. If you don't know how to learn fair use, stop using people's shit. So there's that. So no, I'm not worried about your fucking threats. Should have learned your lesson last time. And let's talk about your whole, let's see. Oh, I struck her many times. And there's more I can still strike for. Let's see. We won those 17 other copyright strikes. You won? Or did I not follow through with that lawsuit against you? Did you win? Because I know what happened. First, I did the first lawsuit. I tried to amend it. And because of the way I filled out the form before I did the copyrights or whatever, I could no longer proceed with that first one. So then the second time, are you hearing echoes? You shouldn't. So then the second, I had to file another $40. I think it was $60 actually. $40 to $60 for filing charges. So I had to file another order to sit there and do another lawsuit against her because I did them out of order the first time around. So that's why that first one got dismissed. First off, the second one got dismissed because they said it got to the point of serving you, which was easy to do, by the way. It got to the point of serving you, but I'm sitting there thinking she deleted most of the things I struck her for. She was deleting everything. I didn't have proof anymore of the things. It would be a her versus me. I needed the proof. I didn't see the point of going through with a lawsuit if I don't have verified proof of her stealing my content exactly like I said. So I figured it was going to be a flop. So I released that one on my own. All I had to do was serve you and prove it. That's all I had to fucking do. And it would have went through. I told y'all weeks before that I don't think I was going to follow through with it for that reason, because she was deleting all the shit. So I couldn't prove my point. But let me tell you what I did this time around. This time around, before I struck anything, I went through every video that I was going to strike and showed proof on the screen exactly how much of my content you used. Were there any edits to my content? What was your, everything. So it's no longer a he said, she said situation. I will have proof. And this whole thing, you think you could, never mind, I ain't going to help you out with that one, but you think, never mind. I'll leave that for a rainy day. But my strikes on you are not false. Using my copywritten work is against TOS when you did not transform it. There's no edits to it. There's nothing. You're using it to bully and harass. First off, there's nothing parody about it. You're using it to bully and harass people. But I digress. But you didn't make any edits to any of my work. You're like, see, you better lock down your girl. I don't cover you. I don't cover you where I haven't made edits on every little bit of what I've used. Every little bit of it. But you're all in a huff, and I'm going to do that interview with Keaton. I'm going to do that interview with Keaton. Good, bitch. Go ahead, but make sure you got proof this time. Oh, you remember? Let's not forget y'all sick ass fucking story about the jizz and the hair situation. Which who would do that at all? Who the fuck would do such a thing? That clearly is someone that deranged fucking mind to even think of such things. So I don't know where that shit came from, but there's no truth to that. Y'all claiming I did some shit like that at 16 when I was still a virgin. Okay, makes sense. I mean, actually, it doesn't make sense. That's the shit y'all claim. And then all these other stories that Amy came up with and all these things she claimed I did. What did I do? I went through my Facebook messages and showed y'all in the time zone, in the time frame, exactly how it took place, exactly how I fucking said it did. Not how he said, not how she said, not how Stalker said. Exactly what I said happened, or the way I was back then, is exactly what y'all were seeing messages to family, friends, loved ones. Exactly, word for word, how I was. So again, if you're going to come with this story, you're going to do this expose, come with fucking facts. Because the things I said on you, there's stuff to back it up. There's proof to back it up. Muzzer already loses the fight when she sits there and says, I have to abide by the copyright laws in her country. When she's in Canada and I'm not in Canada. That already, she loses the fucking battle. She loses the fucking battle. And I'm not even going to tell y'all everything I've got copywritten. I'm just going to let y'all guess, and I'm going to strike whenever I can. I won't strike for anything. I don't do false strikes. Again, false strikes, you have to prove I lied on those forms, and I did not. I can prove you lied on those forms. I can prove you let someone else do all your work for your counter strikes when you're not allowed to do that. It is a legal process. You're bringing in some rando in Canada to fight your legal copyright, your lawsuit, or our copyright battle. I'm very sick, yeah. Our copyright battle, you're bringing in someone from Canada to handle that. She's not your lawyer. She's not your guardian. There's nothing you can't fucking do that. So I could get you there. I could get you where you lied on the copyright forms, the counter strikes that said, oh, I only used small snippets of her stuff. No, the fuck you didn't. Oh, I did. I made edits to everything I put up on the screen. No, the fuck you didn't. So doing this is important, more important than not calling your kid. And you want to know why I don't talk to my kid like I used to? Because of this shit. Because guess what? Stalker let it fucking slip that she is, in fact, the one that told my son to do pre-recorded videos. We already saw the text messages of Amy saying, I'm trying to convince him to do a stream. I'm trying to convince him to do an interview on Siwa on your channel. I'm trying to talk him into it. I have the messages of her saying that to Stalker. So that did fucking happen. And Stalker's like, you know what? I'll get too much heat for it. So just tell him to make pre-recorded videos on it and put it on another channel. And that way I don't get no heat for it. And I told y'all from the jump, he would not have done that if it wasn't for Amy and Brooke. And I came out to be telling the truth all the fuck along. She called me a liar all this time, and it was true all along. All along, it was fucking true. Good, then I'm a joke. Ha ha ha, he. Get the fuck out of my chat. But the reason I thought that she was talking to him, because again, one of the messages I got was, what are you like? Why are you trying to do this? Or are you trying to hurt me? Something to that effect. And I was like, great, they're already getting in his head. Tell him I'm doing shit I'm not fucking doing. But so I put out a video saying, can y'all just I don't know what they're telling him that I'm supposedly doing to my son, but I'm not doing or saying anything about my child. The reason I thought that they were, because this took place 3 days ago. Stalker, when are you releasing? Oh, wait, can you see that? Hold on. Oh, can't see that. Hold on. There we go. Hey, Adam. Let me make it larger. Yeah, can y'all delete, if there's any mods that could delete that comment? I thought I took care of it, but maybe I didn't. Oh, wait, that's not the picture I want. Hold on. Where is the one I'm looking for? This one? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Stalker, when are you releasing the Walrus Files? Girl, none of y'all are want to talk. Stalker, I talked to Amy today, blah, 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 which we'll get into that. I talked to Amy today. We are trying to figure out when we're doing the interview, but I found some other great archives. Oh, she got some big secrets on me, y'all, because there's been no proof of anything up to this point besides hearsay. Amy's asking Keaton about doing an interview on me. Is anyone going live tomorrow at 11 with her pathetic ass? Just because something happened on her panel doesn't make it her clip. It actually does make it my clip because that's my content. Therefore, I could give permission to people to use it or not to use it. And especially if it's copywritten, I could strike whatever the fuck I want when it's copywritten. And then Stalker says I'm a bath salt junkie. And then they talk about getting me for defamation. This woman's accused me of being Munchausen. She's accused me of being Dee Dee Blanchard, Casey Anthony, calls my daughter Gypsy Rose to make fun of her, talks about my daughter's appearance all the time, makes fun of her for that, used to make fun of my son, talk about the way he looked. This is what that bitch has done. Doing, photoshopping images of my son doing stuff that he would never fucking do, which is be with Stalker's minion, her offspring. My son would never do that, but they're making videos like that, doing all this sorts of shit. Come at me for defamation. You said I tried to pay my child when I was younger. Never fucking happened. You said I was an addict. Never fucking happened. You said, what else did you say? You said I lied on stand in court. That never fucking happened. Let's see. I mean, the list goes on. You said I lied about SA. You said I lied about DV. You said all this shit. None of those are fucking true. So you want to talk about defamation? But go ahead. She's a bath salt junkie. Yorkville Charlie. Yeah, she smoked the bath salts. And then there's fake JY in there. She's just mad about bath salts and school supplies. 400 is a hell of a lot and just supplies, which is why we were just talking about the inflation. It didn't mean nothing else, but nope, we got to take it somewhere else. Brooke, if she can make rumors, so can we. That mother has a JOB, and so the fuck do I. Duck, whatever. See, well, your son said you neglected him. I don't pass out or drive drunk. Bitch, you've done both. Only in the morning because you're up all night. Am I up all night? Well, that's because that's the truth. This sounds like a slander lawsuit, says Angie. I'm going to play that video to remind her ugly ass. Talk about my son's videos. Yeah, real nice. After the Walrus Files, you should sue her for slander. If only she could. Okay. We watched the potato video. Yeah, I fell asleep because I was up all night tending to Cooch because she was lonely, didn't have anybody to fucking talk to. Hate to saying this, but I bet her daughter leaves soon too because of her mental stability or instability. Then Stalker's asking for my son's videos he made about me. Let's see. This is why I'm coming for blood, you whore, says Stalker. So anyways, the point is, this is why I thought that they were trying to talk to him and get him mad at me again. But son, your whole issue is that I won't let you talk to your sister unsupervised. I stand by that. I'm sorry. I can't risk it. I hate it that's that way, but you made that decision time and time again. I told you I have no problem with you speaking to her. I just need to make sure that she's not saying anything that could put us in harm's way. Because if I had not shared other updates in our life months ago, people wouldn't have ever done some shit that they did was foul to us. I'm not going to get into it. But it was me sharing stuff with you that put me in a predicament, which is not even your fault. You're being manipulated by two people who don't give a fuck. So yes, I get it. You're upset. I won't let you speak to her and supervise. I'm sorry. She's my child. I have to protect her. To me, never mind. I'm not going to say what I really want to say, but that I stand by that. I have to do what I have to do. So you can get mad all you want about it. People want to piss him on. I told him I have no problem. Never mind. Again, it doesn't fucking matter. But to sit here and put out another post about, I just want to talk to my sister, as in if he doesn't know exactly why he's not allowed to talk to his sister unsupervised. Not he can't talk to her, but unsupervised. I don't need every move of our fucking life being put out to these assholes who are trying to get me arrested for fucking moving rocks right now. And who are claiming they're going to get him to do an interview and claiming they already got Amy and Keaton to agree to an interview, which, again, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Y'all got no proof of anything. Why do I have proof of everything I'm claiming, but y'all don't? And this whole thing of, she's freaking out because she doesn't want y'all to see the real her. Bitch, what I say on here is the real me. It is. You, on the other hand, sit here and pretend you got shit in order when your life's a fucking mess. You are the only, you are projecting because you are the only one that is being fake to everyone. Your life is in fucking shambles in every aspect. Mine is not. I don't have the cops here 20 times a fucking month. So I would even here's the thing. Nobody would even fucking care if you not had done what you did with my son. No one would fucking care. And you saying, oh, that proves it's Geneva that got the FOIA request. Why is it proof that Geneva got the FOIA request? Because we said, I didn't get it. Reiki didn't get it. We don't know who got it, but someone sent it to John. That's your proof it's Geneva. You are so fucking stupid because it's not Geneva. But whatever. You just keep going ahead. But you went and threatened my channel because I did legit copyright strikes. Sorry. You were so stupid to go back doing it anyways. And here's another thing. I could go back right now and we retract those other strikes and restrike those correctly and follow through with the copyright lawsuit right now. Would it be false? It would not be fucking false. Again, the only way you can prove it's false is if I'm lying on the forms, and I didn't lie not on single one of them. I said in every single one of them exactly what she was doing, and that's exactly what it shows on those streams. So you can do what you want, but again, I've got the copyrights to all my stuff. I mean, how do people not see obsessed she is when she got a fucking voodoo doll? And again, the only reason I know is because Jules covered it. She got a voodoo doll that she's rubbing on her face. She has a Siwa voodoo doll that she rubs on her face and that she plays with. Excuse me? I don't want a fucking thing in my place that reminds me of you. That shows how deranged she is. She gets costumes, try to dress up to impersonate me. She does wigs and stuff to impersonate me. She has her friends impersonate me. She has dolls to impersonate me. She mimics my voice. She does all this shit. I don't get it. If you hate me so much, why would you do that? I don't want anything that reminds me of someone I fucking can't stand. There's a picture I have that it was Keaton's that when he bought it, when we lived together, that I can't fucking stand. I hate that fucking picture. I just threw it in the dumpster like 2 weeks ago. I couldn't stand to look at it anymore. Because it reminded me of him and it grossed me the fuck out. That is like, because that's a legit hate. Not, I say I hate you, but I had want to pay to watch everything you fucking say and do. Of course she did. They're both fucking pathetic. I mean, they are cut from the same cloth, as we know. But you're little, this is why I'm coming for blood, you whore. You to call me a whore is laughing matter. Just let's not, again, laughing matter. Oh, she shouldn't, but she wants to play with it. She go ahead. Maybe she'll get what she's after. Hold on. Let me fix the screen back. They think it's the most hilarious thing ever. And then we got Teal Wall Girl talking about, is my daughter in school already? Bitch, it's none of your fucking business. None of your fucking business. You did lose custody. You lost your kid for years while you chased dick. I never fucking did that. Okay, first off, I didn't lose custody. I asked my mother-in-law to help me with my son while I went to go treatment, and then she kept them from me. And because I didn't have the paperwork in place for custody arrangements before I let her keep a hold of him for a little bit. And that's the only reason she was able to hold on to him when she did. That's it. I couldn't afford a lawyer from the jump to go ahead and fight that. I had to work and save up money to get that lawyer to get that fought in court because that bitch went in there and fucking lied. There's a reason she's got a rap sheet too with her son and I don't. There's a reason that his rights were terminated and mine wasn't. You could say that I lost custody. No, bitch, I did not lose custody first off. Again, if I lost custody, that means CPS took him by force and put him with them. That never fucking happened. I thought I could trust my mother-in-law at that time, and I was desperate, so I asked her for help. But you want to say that's okay? You go ahead. She had to pay child support, therefore she lost custody. I had to pay child support because the bitch didn't want to give him back. She went months without letting me see him, talk to him, anything, when she was only supposed to have him at month at most. She wanted to keep him for the money. That is it. So I was paying the child support. I was supposed to still have unsupervised visitations with him, get him every other weekend. She wasn't letting me do none of that. So again, she's the one that left in handcuffs, not me. She's the one that left with a felony on her record, not me. If it was true what they were saying, no judge in their right fucking mind would have sit there first and allowed me to keep custody rights, allowed me to have all the medical rights over every decision over that child, and also give me unsupervised and force him back into my hands and arresting her. If there's any truth to that fucking story, but that story that they all told that I tried to do something to my son is the only reason the judge wanted to keep things the way he did for a little bit until lawyers could get involved to investigate a little bit further. So shut the fuck up again. You're talking about shit that happened in my early 20s. Early 20s. So do your little fucking interview. I don't care. But like I said, come with receipts. Proof. Not hearsay. Me saying he was abusive, I've got proof. Me saying he was neglectful, I've got proof. Me saying he hurt other women, I've got proof. Me saying he was cheating all the time, I've got proof. Me saying he was using substances, I have proof. The fact that he wants to get back into the shit because she doesn't like that I gave her a bit of her medicine back after months of me not talking about her and finally snapping. Sorry. I've been doing my own content. I've been doing other shit. I've been avoiding her. I've been not cover. I don't cover her. You already know that. But I don't obsess over her every move. Nothing. And y'all want to be like, they both need to stop. Bitch, I've been fucking stopped. Give me a second. Let me check something. But I just wanted to get that out there because I heard the threats that Jules covered it. And again, do your interview, but come with facts, proof. Because everything that Amy has claimed about me so far, I've proven was a lie. Every fucking thing. You and her are the only ones. I know Blue's talk up storm. You and her are the only fucking ones that are being fake as fuck here on YouTube. And you're sitting there want to make fun of, oh, you were on the couch slobbering. Bitch, I was barely breathing for years at that point. My heart was fucked up. Gastroparesis. I was not doing good. I was barely fucking alive and still be a mother to 2 fucking kids. And you want to sit there and mock me and make fun of me when I have proof I had severe health issues going on at that time. In that time frame that my son's talking about, I have proof that I was in hospital getting surgery, having to decide where my kids were going to go because we didn't think I survived the surgeries. And you want to make fun of that. Hold on, let me read yours first. The fact is, however you would believe anything a bitter deadbeat dad called out ex has to say with no receipts. And he won't have no receipts, y'all. He will not have any receipts. He will either have my mother-in-law talking shit because she's bitter I got her arrested. He'll have Amy, who's never fucking met me, talking shit, and all her stuff's hearsay, or he'll be doing it. They won't have proof of anything. And Jules, I heard you say he beat y'all can say what he want, but he beat on Siwa and other women and his own child. There was nothing off limits to him. Again, might not be true anymore to this day if he's straightened up and sober. I don't fucking know. I'm not in his life like that. But it might be true now that he's not doing that. But that doesn't give me any so like it's not a security blanket to think that he won't ever do it again. He's still capable of that. All it takes is for him to be like, life's so fucked up, he wants to use one more time, and there you go. Everybody's at risk of being beat on again. So no, I'm not risking it. If you don't fucking like it, get the fuck over it. I'm sick too, Jared. I've been really sick. Yeah, being a drunken fucking eyeball. She's sitting there like comparing. Bitch, you didn't go through hardships in your fucking life besides your dad dying. That's all you fucking been through besides you making your own decision to get fucking arrested. Nothing's going to make me think he's good news anymore, no matter what. I've reached my limit. When he did what he did to my son in 2021, that's when he was dead to me. And it's going to stay that's going to stay that way. He could sit here and piss and moan all he wants. His daughter is scared of him. Not because of things I told her, because of things she witnessed herself. Like breaking down the door, throwing me into the pets' cages. My daughter having to climb under the fucking bed. Those are things she says herself, not things I told her. Or when him and my son were arguing and having words with each other, and he went to go try to hit my son, and he held back. This is all done a few feet away from my car. And my daughter was hunkering in the floorboard of the car, scared to death of what her dad might do. So you could piss and you moan all you want, people, that you think he needs to be in her life. I'm not risking it. And the fact that he was to sit here and go with this whole story now that that's not his child, good. Then good riddance, asshole. Good fucking riddance. If that's what you want to do now, because you can't think of any other ways to add pain to her life, you go ahead and you start denying her on top of everything else. But yeah, Geneva, they blame you for literally everything. I guess because me and Rakin didn't specify it's not Geneva either, that means it's you. Y'all were throwing her under the bus. How are we throwing her under the bus? Because you assumed we were? And quit fucking lying about that pizza. You or one of your friends sent a pizza to your fucking self. Y'all were the only ones that knew that you were the ones behind doing it. So therefore, one of you assholes sent that fucking pizza. I don't steal from companies. You do. We have proof that that's what you fucking did. While with patience. It's horrible. Abuse is horrible. No one should be fucking doing it. Like I said, have I had downfalls as a mother has? Yes. It's a two-person job. I was young, had a kid at 18, was raising that child while raising myself, having no help, going through DV, going through cheating, all that shit on top of it, and then go through what Adrian taking his life, then going through what DW did to me, then going through my friend getting murdered, then going through the trial, then going through him escaping, then going through y'all assholes digging that shit up. Like all that shit I dealt with. And I was just be just the most picture perfect mother. No, it's not fucking realistic. And all the health issues I had on top of it. It's not fucking realistic. I went through hell. I barely survived. There was times I couldn't stand up, let alone stand up and do things I wanted to do as a mother. But I was there. I didn't choose nothing or anything above those children. I was fucking there. And keep going around and fucking saying I was chasing dick when there was no truth to that fucking story. Just because Keaton wants to tell y'all that shit, there's no truth to that. That man was married. I lived with, again, I don't know how to fucking explain this. Y'all saying I was chasing D when I was living with the man, his wife, his stepdaughter, and his in-laws all in the same house. But yeah, I was there to chase D, to have a complete affair with him in his household with all these people that were there every fucking day. Complete bullshit. But that's the shit y'all tell my son because you think it'll help. You think he needs to know your fucking lies like that? You don't even give a fuck the repercussions that have on his brain if you told him that. Just like y'all don't give a fuck about the repercussions you had on his brain telling him I tried to end his life when there's no truth to that either. Where's the fucking court case? Where's the trial if that shit's true? You cannot convince anybody that if there's any truth to that story, that there would not have been a full, like a trial, a charge, something. Because let me tell you this, cops will arrest you over the smallest shit possible just until they could get a charge on you of trying to harm your child. That could have easily been a neglect charge or anything because I tried to take my life. Hold my feet to the fire over that. Again, I'm sorry. Sorry you don't like it. I tried to go get help that morning. I begged my family not to leave, that I didn't trust myself, and they left anyway. So, yeah, I took my chance to try to end my life. That is 100% a fact. In my early 20s. And no, my son didn't know nothing about it until you assholes reminded him or put it in his head when Amy got in the picture. What's illegal? About the fucking rocks. It's only illegal if you're in a national forest. For anybody who doesn't know, it's only illegal if you're in a national forest taking rocks from the river. You can't do that. Public rivers and creeks and brooks or whatever, you absolutely can. But again, I didn't take anything. How many times y'all hear me saying that video? I don't need any of that stuff. I got so much at home. Not from there, but crystals and rock stuff that I bought from online. I don't need fucking shit from the river. Hell, the only thing I got excited over was that turquoise piece, but everything else, nothing. It's just something to do. It's just a hobby. It's just something I like doing. I'm sorry, Jared. And I have people help me try to get something done about Stalker. I just don't even know where to start because I know the RO needs to be in her state so it can be enforced. So I'm trying to figure out how to get started. I don't know. It's not that easy. Just be like, oh, just go get an RO. It's not that fucking easy. There's a whole bunch of things you gotta jump through. But I've been looking up. I've been contacting lawyers. I could show you proof, but then again, everybody would just argue with it anyways. But proof of me reaching out to lawyers for advice on what's my first step need to be, getting something done about a whole bunch of things with this stalker because I'm fed up. And I told y'all the other day, when I'm fed up, you're gonna fucking know it. And you got that one strike, you want to go in there and scream your head off, threatening me that you're going to do everything you can to make me lose my channel because you think it's a false strike. Again, the only way you could prove that, honey, and don't get flattered. I know you probably just wet yourself a little bit, me calling you honey. But ew, she grosses me out too. I can't even say that without being nauseous. Like I said, if you could prove I lied on those forms, then you could say it was a false strike. Like I said, your counter strikes were false. You lied on those forms. You had Muzz do it on your behalf. That's also a huge violation. You could get in legal trouble. But you think I lied about the money I spent on that lawsuit? Well, let me enlighten you. I had to pay for 2 different copyrights. That's $60 each. Then I had to pay for 2 different filing fees. That's $40 each. So no, I didn't spend $400, and I don't remember saying I spent $400. I think I said I spent $200 because at the time I had only spent $200. I can't. What part? Well, I didn't see the rest of your comment, Tinhead. But yeah, like I said, I had to pay the $60 for the audio that I copywrote and images I copywrote And then the first filing fee, which again, I did things out of order. So even if I amended that first order, it was still going to get denied because I did things out of order. So then I had to do a second copyright lawsuit, which I paid, and I paid the filing fees and did again. And that's what the money I spent on that. So no, there was no falsifying anything or doing it to fake this or fake that. Like I said, I needed the proof that I was telling the truth on all my forms, on my copyright lawsuit. The copyright strikes. I just needed the proof, and I no longer had the proof because you were deleting everything you could to try to save your channel that's obsessed with me. Figure out some content that doesn't include using my shit. Because I'm telling you, I am not going to be okay with it. I'm going to take every chance I can to get my shit off your fucking channel. I'm tired of you making all your money off of me. Can you talk tonight, Rican? Because I could talk tonight. Because once I go to sleep, which will be soon, I'm gonna be miserable and hurting all over again, not want to talk. I guess so. I'm supposed to just take it and allow her to keep stealing my shit as if she wasn't. This is the thing. She sits here and complains and moans about she struck me. I can't believe she fucking struck me. I'm so fucking mad. When how many times did I warn her for months before I sent those first strikes out? I warned her probably for a year straight. Well, eventually I'll start striking. Eventually I'll get fed up. And she just kept on and kept on. And she was so cocky with it. So I struck everything I could. That was legal, that within my legal rights. If it didn't fall fair use, I struck it. And again, the only reason any of those fell off is because I didn't show proof that I served you, because I didn't feel the point in pursuing that case any further because I no longer had the proof. This time around, I'm more prepared. Like I said, I recorded exactly what I was striking before I did it. I showed proof of the timestamp. I scrolled through to show exactly how long you had my stuff up on there. I have all of it recorded and saved to both of these channels, this channel and my backup channel. So we'll see how the second one goes. And you can sit there. I'm going to go on this other platform and I'm just going to annihilate you. I'm going to go rogue. Bitch, that's the only mode you have is going rogue. But I'm going to go rogue on you. Go ahead. Steal some more content of mine. I'll add that to the list. I can amend that shit as many times as I want to. So keep up. And I'll keep them every time you steal my work. I'm going to add another fee, another request on the work you're stealing. Yep, YouTube will be the judge. And she thinks she could just harass YouTube until they have to give in and take my channel. All YouTube's got to do is look at what I said in my form, go to the timestamps, and they'll see exactly what I said matches up to what I said is in the videos. They'll see my copyrighted proof, my images, and the copyright registration number for those images that she is using. So, no, not false. She's insane. She's insane. Like I said, I saw Jolene saying y'all need to quit talking about each other. I tried. I wasn't talking about her. She is not my content. I do not cover her. I don't stalk her every move. I'm not paying for her memberships because God forbid I miss a word she says. I'll have a stroke like she is. I'm not here and get drunk and just bullying her day in, day out because I'm that fucking miserable in my life. I'm out living life. She's out on YouTube just bullying and spreading hate every aspect. In every fucking way she can. Every person she could spread hate to, she does. She never skips a beat to be fucking evil. And she claims, if you'll just quit lying about me, I won't even cover you. Fucking lies. Like I say, y'all know I've barely been here. And when I have been here, it's been covering other people or doing content outside or shopping stuff. Like I said, I can make the fucking video about my daughter's art without her nitpicking and making fun. I'm still not covering her. When it's covering, well, I guess it depends how you feel. To me, covering them is playing their streams, playing their words, and dissecting everything. That's what I call covering. But I am responding to her last threat stream. But we're going to go back to lighthearted shit. Let her do her fucking interview. Go ahead. And actually, that will help me. If he goes up there and does that, that will actually help me get a restraining order. Because I already got proof of all the things he's done in the past. He's already had all these other. That would actually help me get a lifetime order against him if he does. No, it's just insane. I just cannot believe she finally admitted that Amy went to her to get my son on her channel, and she didn't say no to it. She just said, well, I'll get too much heat for it. So tell him he could pre-record videos and put it up on a channel to go after his mother. To know that she finally admitted after all these months of her saying I was lying that she was involved. Wow. And go ahead and say I'm fucking lying now that you didn't just admit that when Jules played it. Again, Jules played it where you said you're the one that told them to pre-record videos and put it up. Because you didn't want the heat, not because you're against it, because we have the screenshots. Let's see. Let me see if I can find those screenshots of what she said when Amy went to her to try. Like, and again, nothing again. Of course, Amy would do that. She got her own daughter, who's a teenager, to come out and do videos or make letters about me and talk shit on my channel because I don't like her mother who won't leave me the fuck alone. I'm not digging that bitch's life. I'm not the one sitting in streams about her day in, day out because I don't like her. I'm not sitting here saying I got all these secrets about Amy. I know everything about her when I never fucking met her. Give me a minute. I'm going to scroll and let me see if I can find this real quick. It was back when John released them. Oh, wait. Well, no, I don't want to do that. Hold on. I have a lot of pictures of stuff of going out and doing real life shit that's not YouTube related, so I got to scroll through everything. I mean, this bitch just told y'all I lied about driving. No, the fuck I didn't. Telling people I scammed them for this and that and this and that. I never scammed anybody a day in my fucking life. You, on the other hand, have. And stop making all these explanations why it's okay that you filed a claim for your roof when you said because the neighbors did it, so you felt you needed to do it too. When your roof was never damaged. Those are your words. You said it was never damaged, but you filed a claim. That's your fault. Hold on, I think I'm going to get closer. Sorry, y'all, sit tight. I had to go back months and months. But I know I have them. Because I know she'll argue and say, I never talked to them about getting your son to do the interview. I was not on board with it. Yes, the fuck she was. She was thinking about it. She was like, yeah, see if you could talk them into it. And then after realizing you get so much hate for it, that's just like, just go make pre-recorded videos. And then about Siwa and tag Siwa or whatever the fuck. Here we are. Let's see here. Here we go. That way she can't lie to y'all and explain this part away either. Or make excuses why it's okay for her to be involving my child in her bullshit. Siwa's son wanted to come on a live. Would you let him? This is from Amy, the stalker. If Siwa's son wanted to come on live, would you let him? Seriously? It's a possibility. He has said he might want to, but I don't really know if he would. I am just asking before I talk to him about it, as in try to convince him to do it. What's going on? He's sick of all the lies, and I think he would want to clear it up, and maybe it would shut her up if her own son told the truth. She goes, that poor kid. Why do you think she's not talking about me and Keaton and talking about how he abused her, which is total bullshit? No, it's not. Because her son has already warned her that if she keeps it on, that he's going to tell all her dirty little secrets. Never happened. She also forgot to mention that one of those DVs that her and Keaton both went to the courthouse or whatever, or wherever you go to get it. Sorry, to get those dismissed and try to get it dismissed. But something about getting cases dismissed. No, the fuck I did not. I never tried to get a case dismissed against them. Stalker, she has been talking about you. She said you're telling her son all about all the shit we talk about him or about her. Well, if he asks me a question, I'm going to answer it as in, yes, I am. Yes, I am running to her son with the shit y'all say on YouTube about her and telling him like it's fact. Like saying I was out getting drunk with a bunch of men when that's not how it went down. I went to a festival by my fucking self. If he asked me a question, I'm going to answer his question. She don't like that. That's too effing bad. He wanted to know if she was still talking shit on me and Keaton, and I answered the question. Because you're in every fucking chat running your fucking mouth about me. That's the only reason you're talked about at all. At all. If you aren't doing that, I want to give a fuck about you. I still don't give a fuck about you. But if you would leave me the fuck alone, you would not be a topic in anything. Brooke, good. He's an effing adult. He needs to watch her himself so he can see how bad it is. You know, if he had just done that, never mind, it doesn't fucking matter. She goes, exactly, and I'll fucking say his name if I choose to. She can't effing stop me. And he said he don't give a S if I said his name. Again. So she gets to come on here and make the decision that everybody use his name, even though I'm not comfortable with it when it's my child. He knows that he's lying. He knows that she's lying and can't stand it and would rather not watch her lie. Oh, and by the way, I just paid his phone bill again. Cool. I paid it many times myself. And she goes, oh, okay, well, y'all have a great holiday weekend, stalker to her. Okay, I'll watch it when we get back. Brooke has messaged her again. Tell Miss Karen. She's screaming about us and lying to her son on live stream, called you a slut. Well, married 5 or 6 times, you know. LMAO, she's jealous. Honey, there ain't nothing I'm jealous of, Corduroy, Amy. I'm going to F her up, crying like a big oversized baby. Amy, LOL, do it. So we got Amy and Brooke talk about fucking me up, involving my son in an interview, trying to convince him to do an interview. And I'm not supposed to think that every time that one's being done, it's because these bitches are in his fucking ear. And I'm not supposed to sit here thinking on pins and needles and wondering, can I say this? Like, what can I share with him that it won't put me in harm's way if it gets back to them? Because it does. It gets back to them. Because anything he tells Amy, she tells Brooke. So, yeah, I don't want things being known about our lives. That's my right. So, no, you weren't against a fucking interview like you're trying to claim now. I wasn't comfortable with him doing an interview. Is that what you said? Or are you saying, good, it's about time? It's about fucking time. But here we go. Let me give you a few things. She drugged her son when he was 3 to 4 years old. Never happened. And had to be air flighted to Dallas. He wasn't in Dallas, first off. And then she skipped town. I didn't skip town. I didn't skip town at all, first off. So again, bullshit. And went to Baltimore to stay with that Army guy. It was a Marine guy. Stayed with him, his wife, his in-laws, and his kid. So, no. While her kid was in the hospital, no, my son was with us when my dad took me to the Greyhound to go to Baltimore. And again, I have a picture of him in the backseat smiling, happy as can be. So there ain't no fucking truth to that. Let's see. He was in the hospital there. Their parents took custody of him. No, they didn't. Until they got tired of him. My parents never got tired of him. My dad had a heart attack and he was too sick to do it. That's it. And then sent him to stay with Keaton's mom. No, I am the one that set it up for my son to go with Keaton's mom. Not my dad, not my mom, not them. I'm the one that reached out to her when I was in Baltimore and asked her would she be okay with it? Would she be willing just for a month to get my head straight? And then I'd come back down and take care of everything. And then that's when she kept him. So faults, everything. Where he stayed a couple of years because she wouldn't let him go. Then when he was around 14 and 15, she would call and have him arrested, even though he was never arrested at 4 15 from anything I've done. He's never been arrested for anything pertaining to me, first off. She would call and have him arrested because she didn't want to deal with him, and she couldn't F men and pop all them pills she liked so much. I proved already all that's false. These people pissing me off on Reddit saying he was arrested 30-something times for DV, and if they actually effing looked at his record, it doesn't show that at all. And do these people not realize if that were so, he would be in prison on a felony? Well, if the charges, if I had followed through, I didn't know it was my job to reach back out to the courthouse and pursue charges. I thought they would contact me to pursue charges. My goal wasn't to get Keaton in trouble. My goal was to be safe from him. So, yeah, he'd get arrested the moment because the neighbors would hear and everything else. He'd get arrested, and I wouldn't pursue it any further because they never contacted me, or I would have gone through with it, honestly. But 6 charges for DV. Multiple charges for violating protective orders. Multiple charges for terroristic threats on me. That's just the things he was caught for. Caught in the act. So think of how many things he wasn't caught for. And this wouldn't even be a fucking thing to discuss if these bitches weren't threatening to interview and air out all my secrets. Girl, go back to the stream where I said if you care about fucking Amy, let me see if I can find it. Because I have proof of everything that bitch claimed right there. I have proof she lied. Every fucking bit. It's a stream about Psycho Amy, because that's what the bitch is. Let's see, is this the one? There's one where I show y'all so much proof that everything I'm saying is the truth. Like in black and white, not hearsay. Not just my words. No, actual fucking proof. Something that they won't fucking have because it didn't happen. Let's see if this, did I show the screenshots in this or not? Let me see. No, not in that one. Hold on. I'm not going to deal with it right now. But there's a stream that says Psycho Amy where I show proof that everything she said was a lie. So he did another fucking video. Awesome. And then wonders why I feel like I have to be careful what we share with him, because fuck my life. I have nothing to say. If every fucking time, I never said he couldn't talk to his sister. I told him verbatim. Actually, I'll fucking tell you what I said. Because that should have handled that. See, it didn't need to come to YouTube. It should have been handled right then and there, but whatever. Talk about when he talked to his sister. I said, I know I don't like it either. Hold on. Oops. I know I don't like it either, but I have to make sure she doesn't share anything that I don't want shared to others. Sorry you don't understand that. I don't want that. You don't need to be crappy to me over it. I have to protect us. We tried calling you the other night. You didn't answer. So there's that. Then people know where we moved to thanks to you telling Amy, I'm sorry. I begged you not to do that, and now we're moving because it's not safe anymore. The place I wanted to live more than anything, I have to give that up now. But just because we are needing to be careful doesn't mean I don't want you talking to your sister. And you do have lots of family. I don't know why you say that. I'm not sure what's going on, but I never want you to feel alone or like you don't have us as family. It's purely about safety, but I will listen if you need to chat like we used to. And then the next things I get is, what am I doing? Am I just trying to hurt him and whatever? And that's like, let me guess, these bitches in your ear already? I didn't say it like that, of course, but I see on the screenshots of them all saying we're going to get her son, talk to him and get the videos up. We're going to talk to Amy and we're going to expose her and all this other shit. So just keep verifying exactly why I'm right and what I'm doing. And again, I'm sorry if you don't like that. It wasn't just a one-time thing. It was something that happened, and it happens every fucking time he feels I'm slighting him by being safe because he didn't take it serious. Again, he shouldn't even be in it because they should have never reached out to him and tried to convince him of anything. They shouldn't be telling him the fucking lies they make up about me to have him believing it and thinking the shit's fucking true. Like saying I was passed out on a live and his sister was starving. That's not the fucking truth either. But y'all convinced him it was, and that, there you go, all these fucking hateful videos about me. So just verifying again why I need to take, be away from him. I'm not going to have this threat held over my head every fucking time stalker doesn't like me to talk about her or give her a dose of her medicine back. Every fucking time she can't hurt me with anything else, she uses my son, and she's allowed to because Amy's helping her. Amy and Keaton want to help her do that, and he falls for it hook, line, and sinker. He thinks they wouldn't lead him astray, so whatever. I don't see a video. But I guess we're going to go back to not talking. Because I'm not doing this shit. I'm not going to continue to do this shit. And me, to try to make me out like I'm the bad guy, like you didn't go on there and fucking lie about me, say all that horrible shit about me. I don't see a fucking thing. So, do y'all see a video? I don't see a fucking video. But if he did, well, just pushing me further and further away. All right, we're going to go to... He did another video again. So y'all did see another video. I didn't see it, but we're going to go to members only. So if you're not a member, sorry, but we're going to end this stream and start one on members only so I can tell you what I really feel about this shit. And I will be striking anybody that uses my shit. So I'll see y'all in a minute. Bye, y'all.